CCM just released an all new stick, and as you can tell by looking over my shoulder, it looks pretty insane. Today we're gonna take a look at it. I'll give you all the need to know features, my first impressions, and we're gonna take it in the shooting room. So let's get to it. All right, this is the all new CCM Ribcor Trigger Unleash Pro. That name is a mouthful, but take a look at this thing. It looks pretty wild. We've got pink CCM logos, teal Ribcor logos, and then this kind of crazy teal and pink splatter pattern going all over the stick. They definitely went out of the box when it came to the color scheme on this thing, but honestly, it catches your attention and I think it looks pretty cool. We got some silver Unleash logos here, and then you can see all that checkered carbon underneath. Very unique looking stick, but in my opinion, I think it looks cool. Now, if you couldn't tell by the name, this Ribcor Trigger Unleash Pro is a successor to the Trigger 10 Pro. So that means this is gonna be an ultra low kick point stick. Let's dive into some specs that had to do with that low kick point. Something new and exclusive to the Ribcor line is the nitro coil fuse, which means the hosel down here is a little bit stiffer, and that's paired with a stiff blade, which is gonna provide a lot of pop on your shot. So it's going stiff blade, stiff hosel, and ultra low kick point. They've kind of condensed that kick point to the very bottom of the stick. That's going to allow this thing to have the quickest release possible. I'm excited to get it in the shooting room and see if I can feel a difference. Now, the overall build of this stick is the Sigma SD2X carbon with CCM's Nanolite shield, which keeps the stick light but still durable. And this stick has a nice tacky finish for grip with CCM's Microfeel, which is their version of a tactile grip. It's got these vertical lines on the bottom front corner and some lines on the full backhand of the stick. So it's gonna provide a really nice hand feel and some great grip. Now, speaking of hand feel, this stick comes with CCM's EC-shaped shaft. So it's actually gonna be rounder where your bottom hand is. That's gonna allow you to get a really good grip with that bottom hand, which is what you want when you're taking some powerful shots. Now, the thing I'm most excited about for this new Ribcor stick is actually that stiff blade. Now, some of you may know that CCM's had softer blades in the past. Some people love them. Some people aren't such huge fans, so I'm excited to get this stiff blade in the shooting room and see if it really helps the pop of the stick. Now, if all these flashy colors aren't your thing, CCM also came out with a chrome version, which is pretty much just all black, white, and silver. I think this looks pretty clean as well. Now, I'm really excited to get this thing in the shooting room to see how it feels, but we're gonna throw it on the scale first, so let's go. We've got the Trigger 10 Pro, and of course, the Trigger Unleash Pro. We'll do the Trigger 10 Pro first. Obviously, these are the exact same spec. 371. All right, Trigger 10 Pro, 371. Now the newcomer, 373. So basically the exact same. I'm gonna say the 2 grams difference is just probably in our scale. It's gonna feel the exact same to your hand. Let's see how the balance feels. Initial hand feel, gotta switch here. It does feel like they might have improved the balance on this Unleash stick. Slightly less blade heavy than the Trigger 10 Pro. Yeah, I'm gonna give the edge on balance to the Unleash Pro, just a little bit lighter in the blade. All right, we know the specs, we know the weight, we know the balance. Now we gotta shoot these things. Let's head to the shooting room. We're going trigger versus trigger in the shooting room. We got the Trigger 10 Pro, last year's top of the line Ribcor model, and we've got the new Unleashed Pro. Hopefully we'll find out the answer to the question you guys are asking. Is this gonna be an upgrade over last year's model? Let's find out. First up, the Trigger 10 Pro. Now this is an ultra low kick point, so it should feel decently similar to that new one. One thing I'm really looking for though is the comparison in the blades. This has the UL1 blade, the ultralight blade with, I believe, a foam core. It's not gonna be as stiff as that new blade on the Unleashed stick. So we'll see if I feel any more pop from that Unleashed in comparison to this Trigger 10 Pro. All right, honestly, the Trigger 10 Pro felt really good. The release felt really nice, pretty effortless to shoot, as it should be with an ultra low kick point stick. If you're looking for a low kick point stick, I'd say go right out and buy this one right now. But apparently CCM has made some improvements somehow. So let's grab that other stick and see if it's any better. This is gonna be tough to beat. All right, Trigger Unleash Pro. First difference I'm noticing, a little bit more grip on this stick. I think it's got a slightly tackier finish, and listen to the sound. That's that micro feel. You can hear that micro feel grip. This is actually on both sticks, but this one is a little bit tackier. Let's shoot it. All right, as I predicted, both sticks felt pretty similar. They both have that ultra low kick point, so they're gonna have really quick releases. They both felt awesome. Low kick sticks are my favorite to bring in the shooting room because you can just rip the pucks with them one after another. Something I do think will make the difference between this Trigger Unleash Pro and the Trigger 10 Pro is that stiff blade. You might not notice it right off the bat in the shooting room. Where I think you're gonna notice this stiff blade is after you play with it for a while and it still has that nice pop feeling like it's a fresh stick out of the store. The stiff blade is a really nice feature. You want your blades to stay rigid longer, and I think this one is gonna have that edge over the Trigger 10 Pro. So from the longevity standpoint, I think I'd go with the Trigger Unleash Pro, but both of these sticks feel great. So if you're in the market for a low kick point stick, I honestly don't think you could go wrong with either option, and that Trigger 10 Pro is now on sale. All right, who would I recommend these sticks to? Both of these sticks are for that player that loves to shoot the puck, whether they're coming down the wing and they wanna rip a quick shot, or they're in the slot waiting for a pass. I think these are the sticks for you. Now, for once, I think I might say go with the sales stick, the Trigger 10 Pro. This thing is just so tough to beat. The Trigger Unleashed will have the edge when it comes to longevity, in my opinion, because of that stiff blade. That's a really nice feature. But if you're looking for the best value for the money, I think it might be the Trigger 10 Pro. Either way, you couldn't go wrong. Both can really fire the puck, and they both have their own pros.